He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Davis now to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40s. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Oh, he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. PT doing Maloa. 2nd-round pick showing that athleticism. He's got a sack here in his debut.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70, 19 Cardinal. 60 bounce back. 60 bounce. Ready.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Pushed out to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Trap 50. Here we go.
Now Richardson to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. A rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant, the 1st-round pick, making an instant impact, a sack here in the season opener. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Riggs. Warrior 70, Panther 11. Ready.
Richardson. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Once again, it's Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 33, here's second and 8.
Brings up second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Tua now on third down. That's caught outside. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Second down, they need 7. Going to give this to Wright. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Hill brought in motion. Play action, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, they need 3. In motion, it's Waddle. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he'll take this one in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Khalil Herbert on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 19 Lions. Check. 6. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Dolphins 21, Colts 3.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Khalil Herbert to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's caught downfield by Smith. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
That's good for a Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Hill brought in motion. Tua, give it to Achan, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa will work it out of the pistol. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Now Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent. All
that is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Colts.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
fit. Now, 2 to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here's Tunga Bailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this 1-2 to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Give to Achane, heading right. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack. Either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Somebody got to do it. Hey, somebody got to do it. I tell you, watch it. Do it. We survived outside all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activity, so don't you get involved.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
On 2nd down, Richardson. To the sideline, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Tag!
From the gun, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. So on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. The outside, that's caught by Hill.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Hand off to Day 10, heading left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. He's on behind the line of scrimmage.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got one. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Colts, first down.
60 by 6.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
2nd down.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the full.
No gain on the play.
Hey,
Brings
check
up
that,
3rd and 1.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
No gain on the play.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
with Achan. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A run up the middle with Achan. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
19, Gardner, 19, 18, Robert, 18.
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
38-yard line.
10 through 11, 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson going to look to throw, moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Downs. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts first down.
70.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Richardson. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. Here's second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Richardson taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
60. Tag. Cougar 19. Steady.
On first down, it's Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Pass right side to down. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it.
Davis on the return. Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.